Hi and welcome to this new video. So today it's gonna be a little bit different than what I typically do. So there is a Brackeys Game Jam going on, or actually by the time this video is out it's most likely gonna be already over. So yeah, sorry. Anyways, I wanted to actually be a part of it for the first time ever, and yeah, this is my first ever game jam, so I was like, sure, why the heck not? And today, and obviously, if you don't know what a game jam is, it's basically an event where you create a game in a specific theme in a specific time. That's basically what a game jam is. And today's theme is You're Not Alone. Spooky, am I right? So I already started brainstorming a bit, and it's basically I want to keep it as simple as I can because I am having 1 week for this game, and this is also my first game jam, so I don't want it to go south pretty quickly. But it's just gonna be a simple dungeon game where you just try to find the exit and you're battling all the enemies while you at it. I mean, yeah, that's that's kind of what I came up with. I know it's not a triple A game here, but I think it's gonna do it. But yeah, and I will update you guys every single day how the game progresses, and hopefully I will actually finish this project. That's kind of it'll be kind of good. Anyways, that's it. You'll hear from me, I guess, tomorrow then. So today is Monday, technically first day actually of the game jam, but yesterday I managed to do a little bit of coding and I can show you right now. So it's just a simple player movement, nothing too special. And as you can see, I also added a colliders, and this art I haven't done. This is actually an asset pack from itch.io. I will leave the link down in the description. I don't think I will be able to make it in time if I create my own art. Anyways, this is pretty much what I came up with. There's nothing too special, just a very simple player movement. This dungeon spawner doesn't work right now. I also spent like a few hours yesterday trying to get a randomized dungeon spawner, but I will leave that later on. It doesn't work right now. And I mean, yeah, this is the unit. Oh crap! This is the unit base which all of the units will use. So both my player and the enemies, which just has some stats. So I mean, yeah, that's what I came up for now. Today, or actually after school, because my first day is today and it starts in like 2-3 hours, sadly. But after I come home from school, I will be working on the enemies. Alright, so this is day one wrapped for me. So what I did today was, like I said before, I focused mainly on creating enemies. Or I mean, technically I created 2 enemies. I will have more of them, but I'm mainly focused on the script, like controlling the enemies and so on. So I can show you right now, if it can. There we go. So yeah, I have 2 types of enemies: the normal enemy, or the skeletons, and the thrower. I don't know really what to call it. As you can see, it throws these balls around. I don't know. And I can also attack them with obviously no animation or no UI to show the health, but it does destroy them, as you can see, if I click more than enough. they can also attack me, obviously. And yeah, as you can see here, it says game over because I've lost health. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it what I did today. I made this like room script which basically controls the enemy spawner as well. So here I can just add, I don't know, another enemy, and I can have the chances of it spawning and also the game object itself. And yeah, there's some other stuff here. Alright, so day 2 is wrapped up for me now, and okay, so there's some kids screaming in the background. I don't know, it's outside. I hopefully. Okay. Let's make sure that they're not getting kidnapped or something. Anyways, uh, what I want to say is, so today I was basically working with the UI system, and I kinda, to be fair, got off track. So I did make a health system, like on the canvas, and I can show you every enemy, as you can see, has their own health bar, and it gets updated, blah blah blah. So that's what I kind of started to do, and that's what I wanted to focus today. But I kind of went off track because I wanted to figure out the dungeon spawner. So I came up with, this isn't mine, this is an asset pack which I found, and it just generates your own dungeon. However, I'm not sure if I want to do like this, or do I just want to create my own custom script. Even though, like before, I tried to make my own custom script and it didn't go so well, so I don't know yet if I want to continue to try and make my own, or somehow find a way to integrate my code with their own, like someone else's code, which I also have a pretty hard time figuring out. And you can see it does a pretty good job at generating. Obviously, I only created 2 room templates as of now, so that's why it looks kind of boring, but I think it does kind of a good job, and obviously the canvas is getting in the way here. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. Tomorrow I want to focus on actually on the start I want to finish off the UI, so game over panel, win panel, main menu, and so on. And then if I have any time over, I want to like just think about all the positives and negatives of having my own dungeon script versus someone else's. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Alright, see ya. Okay, so this is, I think, day 2 wrapped up for me. And what I did today was I basically made sure that the UI system is pretty much finished. So I created the pause menu, the settings menu, which I can add more settings later if I want to. And I obviously have the game over stuff with data that you'll be able to show, and also the same thing with the win section. And yeah, I also did some animation to the player itself. So as you can see, it can run and idle. That's basically all. I haven't made it to the enemies themselves. As you can see, they're still static and nothing too special happens to them. But that I will do tomorrow. And also tomorrow I would like to, figure out about the dungeon system part, because if I want to create my own dungeon system, I better start going soon. I feel like it's gonna take a very big part of this deadline. But yeah, that's it for day 2. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's day 4 now, and Jesus, the days are going by so fast. The closer you get to the deadline. But yeah, so what I mainly did, I mainly focused on the animations of the enemies, and I also made all of the 4 enemies and their like attacks basically. Uh, and about the procedural generation of the dungeon, I have mainly I okay sorry, it's been a long day. I have decided that I will just create my own, but I will draw it. So it won't be procedural generation, but it's gonna be the same map every single time. Yeah, I know it's kind of boring, but I think I went a bit outside of my scope of my knowledge and what I can actually do. So maybe that can be a project for some other time, but right now when I have a deadline, I will just create the own dungeon and I will just have one single map every single time. And yeah, I can actually show you just the animations. See, looks pretty fun. I changed the sprites a bit as well. So this guy, he's kind of the speedy. I still haven't named every single one of them, but what his stats was he basically runs pretty fast and but he deals very little damage. And this is just a normal skeleton, and this guy, this big guy, well, he blows up when I get too close to him, and he deals around 75 damage. So as you can see, if I get too close, okay, yeah, you could see for a second there I got to like 5 health, and then the other guy finished. Okay, that sounded very bad. The other guy just killed me. Okay, that works. So yeah, and I also created the main menu, which I can show you right now if I can just find the scenes. There we go. So yeah, here's what it basically, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this name. I don't even think there's gonna be anything related to the snail. So in the beginning I wanted to keep something related to the snail, but I think I'm gonna change it up a bit. And there is, if I start it, there's basically gonna be a tutorial with all of the different enemy types, and that's kinda all that I did today. Tomorrow I'm gonna focus more on the post-processing part and just making sure that the game looks nice and actually doesn't look like a piece of shit. That would be nice. So yeah, thank you, and I'll hear from you. You will hear from me tomorrow. Actually, yeah, that sounds better. Actually, before I go, just if you like this type of content, or if you have any other suggestions, please subscribe. I appreciate it. And if you don't like this, then I don't know. Leave some suggestions, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Day 5 is over, and that means it's weekend time. So right now it's Friday for me, and to be honest, today actually wasn't really as productive. I blame it on Unity's lack of documentation. Okay, it took me like 1 hour to set up the goddamn post processing. Okay, I have lost over 100 IQ. Okay, trust me, to just make this effects. Okay, but yeah, I managed to do it, and it wasn't even that hard. I don't know why it took me so long. I updated the main menu a bit. I removed the snail part because I'm not gonna have it. It was just some random idea that I had, but screw that. Okay, and tomorrow it's gonna technically be like the last day because this has to be in on Sunday at 12 GMT plus 2. But tomorrow, all I want to do is create the actual dungeon because, like I said yesterday, I won't have a procedural generation. I really don't have time for it, and trust me, I am way too lazy to create something like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna create the dungeon, make sure that the enemies can spawn and so on, and then it's just basically playtesting and making sure that this thing, I don't know if I would call it a game even, it's just something scuffed, okay? But hey, this is my first game jam, so I'll take it. But yeah, I'll update you tomorrow as well. I mean, and plus also I also need to clean up the code, okay? Trust me, it's a goddamn spaghetti here. It's us. Okay, for example, this is the unit base. Look at this crap, okay? I have 3 UI scripts for some reason, and I have just so many enemy scripts. Oh, no, I don't. And the player is just random ass stuff. I will be uploading all of this to GitHub, so fix my code, please. But yeah, I mean, that's gonna be it. You'll hear from me tomorrow as well. See ya. So finally, it's day 6, or technically the last day for me, in which I am making this game. And oh boy, it's been a long day, okay? I think I worked like the entire day just making sure oh my god, just making sure everything works. And I also implemented audio, so there's that. And I also have a settings menu where you can control the volume. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. And yeah, the game is out on itch.io. I will obviously leave the link down below if you're interested in checking that out. And sorry, my throat is hurting again for some reason. I think gonna do it for this project. It's been pretty fun actually. A lot of IQ has been lost, trust me, and lots of sanity as well. And I mean, on the next video I will go back to my isometric sandbox type of game which I worked on before this project, and we'll see. I still haven't figured out exactly what topic it's gonna be on, but it's most likely gonna be another tutorial type video. Bit shorter this time, okay? I think 30 minutes is a bit too long for a YouTube video, especially if I want to upload multiple videos per week. Yeah, I mean, that's all I want to take up. If you liked, also, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this is a bit of a different editing style. So if you like this type of editing style, please leave it down in the comments so that I know if I want to continue like this or change it up a bit. Because you can see, like, I'm just taking up what I've done at the end of the day. I'm not really showing you a time lapse of all the coding and all the research. So this is my first video where I did this kind of editing, and I mean, yeah, sure, leave some suggestions. I'm always open to it. Alright, you don't have to hear from me anymore today, at least. If you liked, make sure to like it. If you didn't, make sure to dislike it, but at least subscribe, you know. And yeah, see ya some other time. Yeah, that's gonna do it.